Good morning, Shelley. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Kim. I'm fine. Thank you. The sun is shining. It's cold and it's breezy, but the sun is shining, and that's always a positive for me. It gives my soul a lift.
Absolutely. It is here too. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a little chilly, but sunny and gorgeous. And yeah,
And doesn't that feel good?
it
Yeah,
does.
it's good for morale. I think it's good for most people. Although, every now and then you hear people say, "Oh, I really like a rainy day." Well, the occasional rainy day, if you're going to sit by a fire or, sip your tea under a blanket and read a good book and stuff. But I think most people are buoyed by sunny, like sun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I
yeah.
think so.
So it's coming on November again, and we're about
Hmm.
to hit the 13-year mark of Emma's disappearance. Um, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I find that 13 years is just unfathomable. I just can't believe that we would be looking at the 13-year mark. Um, on almost every 28th, but certainly on the annual anniversary of her disappearance, I think back to that first day when I went to Victoria. I think about those months that I spent in Victoria looking, and I still to this day can't believe that I couldn't just find her. You know,
Yeah.
um, it never occurred to me. So 13 years is I just can't wrap my head around it because it didn't occur to me way back then, 13 years ago, that we could possibly be sitting here having this conversation.
Hmm.
It's just it's surreal to me, Kim. It's
Hmm.
surreal what's happening. This year, I think I've told you before, this was my not my only worry, needless to say, but when I was raising my kids, when I was raising my family, um, one of the things that would creep into my mind was fear of losing one of my children in this manner. You'd see things on the news, or I'd watch some, television show, and I'd think,
Hmm.
oh boy, how does a person cope? How does a parent, how do siblings cope with the disappearance, the unknown whereabouts of someone that you could love so deeply? I
Hmm.
couldn't love Emma anymore. I couldn't love my children any more than I do. Um, so 13 years is almost a shock to my system. It really is. It's scares me. It scares me to think that we've come this far and here we are still talking about, wondering where Emma is and what's happened to her and that kind of thing.
Hmm. And I know this year brings a big change for the case itself. We discussed this a little last week, but you had a talk with the new detective who's now working on Emma's case,
Hmm.
Detective Hennanen or
Yeah, that's correct. Colin Hannanen, yes.
Colin Hennanen.
He was very nice. He was very nice, very well spoken. Um, he did. So one of the first questions uh, that I had written down for him was, "What is the state of Emma's case?" And which I already knew, but I wanted the term clarified. So Emma's case has now been moved to the Historic Missing Persons Department. So I wanted that clarified. I needed to have that clarified. I wanted to know exactly what that meant. And what that means, Kim, is now it's considered a cold case, which didn't make me feel very good.
No.
That again, it's like another milestone. It's like another kick in the stomach
Hmm.
because I mean, Colin said, he will follow up tips. If we have tips or sightings that yes, will still, even though it's historic missing persons case, he will still help us in that way. But, but yeah, I felt like a kick in the stomach. It felt like,
Hmm.
um, kind of like they've closed the book on it. It's kind of like, okay, well, that's done. We had no luck. We didn't find her. And we're just going to move on. And that was not a good feeling.
No.
That did not give me a good feeling.
they haven't been actively investigating Emma's case, but they have been following up on tips and sightings that they receive or that
Hmm.
we send to them.
Hmm.
So I guess nothing's really changed except for it's being categorized now in a different way.
Yeah, and the category is upsetting. That new
Ah,
category is upsetting, even though, as you just said, I knew that it was being treated as a cold case, that there was nothing being done unless we had a tip or a sighting that
yes.
the Victoria Police Department felt that they could follow up on. Um, but it was just to hear it and see it, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
in writing, that made me feel that sense of everything's final, like books close, move on to another case. And
Right.
needless to say, that's not how we feel.
No, not at all.
It's interesting, a change of detective. It So the last detective, Bob Isles, has been around for, I have no idea, but it seems like a while. Do you have
2009,
any idea, Kim? Like
2019.
2019. So
Yeah.
6 years, 6 full years, basically. So it feels strange to be changing over to a new detective because it takes a while to get to know a detective.
Yeah.
Um, and my experience with the Victoria Police way back when was, especially when I was in the city searching, was the changeover seemed far more frequent. And I felt that they weren't necessarily up to par
Mm.
with the story. Like, because it's a huge file, Kim. I mean,
Yeah.
as you know,
Yeah.
it's a massive file. So to come up, bring yourself up to speed is not a simple matter. It's not just one evening of reading, you know.
Hmm.
Um, so every time they changed detectives, I thought, oh man, we're over back to square one
Here we go
every
again.
single time. And then I've got to get used to the new detective. I've got to learn to trust that new detective. That detective has to learn to trust me,
Hmm.
my instincts, what I have to say, my input. So when I first heard about this changeover, I wasn't happy. But having spoken to Colin and realizing that it's a change of department, I think that starting fresh with somebody in that department is probably okay. It's
Hmm.
probably okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's okay. He was very kind on the phone. He was very nice. But he did admit that he wasn't up to speed yet on the case. He said it's a huge file. So I'm trying to get rid of that initial not happy feeling.
Hmm.
Maybe this is a positive. Not the department, not the change of department. I don't feel
No.
that that's a positive in any way, but maybe a change of eyes, of change of heart,
Fresh eyes on the
you know,
case. Hmm.
fresh eyes, fresh heart,
Right.
So
Right.
we'll see. We'll see.
A docuseries with no set release date will explore that and other theories.
And Emma has a very special friend with her.
Colin wasn't aware of the docuseries that's in production, which really surprised me because it's huge. That's a huge thing. And Bob's been involved, as we know. He interviewed with you
Hmm.
for the series. And so I was very surprised about that. And again, that gave me a little light went on, and I thought, wow, that's a big thing. That the docuseries is a huge part of Emma's story, of the search for Emma.
Yeah.
So that kind of put me off a little bit. I did ask him about returning Emma's journals. I want them back.
Of course. What did he say about that?
He said he'd look into it.
Okay.
I got the feeling that he wasn't aware of the fact that there are probably 20 journals
Oh,
in their
wow.
possession that should now be in my possession.
Hmm.
There's no reason for them to hang on to them. Um, I forgot to mention to him, but they have her camera,
Hmm.
which I think should be returned to the family. I mean, that's where Victoria Police got some of the photos that they posted
Hmm.
were taken from her camera.
Right.
Um, I would like to have that.
I hope that they
You
can get
know,
that back to you. Yeah.
I hope so. I'll be very disappointed if if there's a roadblock to getting
Mhm.
those things back. Actually, I'll work hard to get them back.
It would be surprising after 13 years when they're no longer, they've already gone through it all. It's just sitting there.
Oh, absolutely.
So it would be surprising, but I guess
Agree.
if the case were
You never
to
know, Kim,
become criminal at one point, maybe they would need that. So yeah, you never know.
if it ever does become a criminal investigation and they went back, well, then I will send them back.
Mhm.
I will send them back.
Fingers crossed you hear back from him and it's a positive
Yes. Well, I will,
response.
I'll wait till the end of the week and then I will send him an email and say, like, what's the status? I'd like
Okay.
to know. It's a huge undertaking. It's a massive undertaking for you, Kim.
Mhm.
And people, well, I won't say people forget because in some cases people don't know. People just don't realize that you are a one-woman show, basically, and that you are the one doing all the research. You're the one doing the interviews. You're the one putting it together. You're the person editing. I mean, what is it that you don't do, Kim,
Right.
about this docuseries? And it's not as if you don't have a life. I mean, you know, you're a regular person with a job and a family. I should say family first, because family I know comes first.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, you know, you're a busy woman, and what you've accomplished so far really is amazing. And I'm not just saying that just to flatter you. I mean, I think what you've accomplished so far is incredible. I really do. And but how, and you know, it's hard. I'm glad we're having this conversation because it's hard for people to realize, you know, they probably think, you know, oh, there's a producer and an art director and a music director,
Mhm.
you know, because they think documentaries. When I think documentary, right away my mind goes to Netflix.
Mhm. And some people also think, naturally, they think, well, why are you not just giving it to someone else to do it fast
Right,
and everything? Why are you
right.
doing it as a one-woman show? And it's like, well, there's a few reasons for that. You and I have been working together on the search for Emma and on everything related to Emma's case since 2015. So that's 10 years now. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been about 6 years that we've been actively working on making this series. And as you know, making this independently means we don't have a big studio. It means we don't have a big budget, but it does mean that it's built with a lot of care, um, a lot of
A lot of
care,
love,
a
a
lot of
lot of love.
love, a lot of attention to detail. I'm making the series that I would have wanted to see when I finished watching the Fifth Estate documentary, Finding Emma,
Right,
which was
right.
great. It was great. It really put the word out.
It was timely. It was, I mean, it was good because it was fairly soon after Emma's disappearance. So
Yes.
I thought that was great. But there were some inaccuracies. There were a few things. I mean, and it wasn't, well, of course, now we're so many years away from when that was done.
Mm-hmm.
So much has happened since,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Um, I was thrilled because I thought, oh man, we're going to reach so many people. We're going to have so many people looking for her,
And it
you
did.
know?
It did. It reached so many
Oh, it
people.
reached so many. Fifth Estate is huge.
Yeah.
No, it was great. Now, there were a couple of inaccuracies, as I said before, that upset me,
Mm-hmm.
upset me.
Mm-hmm.
But this is an upsetting situation, you know. I don't think anybody faults me for being upset um, with anything really to do with the case. I mean, how you you can't, you know, find fault in a mother for being upset if
No.
you don't think things are done right or said right, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about this docuseries. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
excited about this doc, and the integrity that's attached to it is just so great, and the love, Kim. Um, it's just it's a lovely telling of the story. It's a beautiful telling of the story. Heartbreaking, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but a beautiful telling of the story.
Thanks, Shelley.
Absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
It really is. It really is. And that's important to me. That's really important to me.
Yeah. Um, we have had some interest from big production companies and distributors.
Right.
But none of the offers have really been right.
No, they weren't going to they weren't going to take the beautiful work that had been done and present it in that way. I mean, there was, talk of shortening it, of change. I just didn't feel comfortable with it being in the hands of unknown people who do this for a living. And there's a positive to that, to be connected to someone who knows the ins and outs. But there's a downside to things when that's just what it is a business.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma's story is not a business.
Exactly.
It's a sad, sad story about a woman who's missing.
And it's your search as a mom. It's your search for Emma. It's not just a case.
No, it's not just some story.
True crime story.
It's not.
Exactly.
It's not. It's not a true crime story. So that's primarily why I just wasn't comfortable with the idea of someone taking it, altering it, changing the feel, the sensibility
Mm-hmm.
of it. It's not a crime drama. It's not a true crime drama.
Mm-hmm.
It's a story of a missing woman.
Yeah, and there's investigative elements, but
many investigative elements, but at the core, it's a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's a loving story about a beautiful young woman and a family that adores her and needs her. It's just doesn't fit in to the business box as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'd lose creative control and you would lose creative control. And that's not...
and there's just no, people want Emma's poetry for
Mm-hmm.
these things. They want her journals. Those are not to be shared publicly.
That's right.
I'm not sharing Emma's poetry publicly. It's funny because sometimes people are under the impression that the poems that I post are Emma's.
Right.
And a couple of people, way back when, because I clarified it more than once, I said, no, these aren't Emma's poems. They're mine, about Emma, about me, about what's happening. But no, Emma's poetry is private. The only person that should be allowed to share it would be Emma.
Yeah.
And her journals.
Yeah, no, those things are sacred. Those things belong.
They're sacred. Thank
Emma
you. That's the word.
To you. Yeah.
Thank you. That's the word, sacred. I remember when I was out west looking for her, and I was so desperate to find the name of a friend or somebody's email or a phone number or an address or something, as a starting point for the search, because I thought, she's been here for a year. People know her. She's worked here. She has friends. She has acquaintances. There are people that she knows. And I needed to track people down. And Kim, I cried so many nights about having even opened her journals, let alone perused them. And there were quite a few evenings where I left the police station and went home, went back to the hotel and cried and felt so guilty, felt so awful. I mean, I published my poems. I published them. I put them on Facebook. So people can tear them apart or see, read into what they want and stuff. I'm making them public, hoping again to draw attention to Emma, right? But that's a different thing. That's me. I can do that. That's mine. That's mine. Even though they're about Emma or how I feel because of what's happened with Emma. But they're my words. They're my property to share as I see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Emma's stuff is her property, no matter where she is. That's her stuff.
Exactly.
That's her stuff.
Yeah. As you know, we have a couple more shoots lined up this winter as well as early spring with you. And I have our 40th interview coming up next month. If all works well, fingers crossed.
Right. All fingers are always crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to release episode 1. And
very exciting that's going to happen. All episodes honor Emma.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a reason that I feel so strongly that we hang on to your work and that we hold it close and not just hand it off. But yeah, it's an honor. I mean, it honors Emma, absolutely. And I think releasing it on her birthday, January 6th, is a really great idea. Oh, and maybe we should clarify that it's episode 1 that's being released on January 6th, on Emma's birthday. It's not the entire docuseries, because it is an hour long. And I know that some people have mistakenly believed that the 3 previews that were released were the entirety of the docuseries, which they're not. They were just like little, Netflix or, television might call a teaser, right? They were
exactly.
Preview, right? So I don't want anybody to be under the impression that this 1 hour of episode is the entirety. There's, lots more to come. And that's important for people to realize.
Yeah, the full series will come out later as a whole once it's complete.
Right.
We just felt that it was time to share something now, and a full episode 1 seems like a good thing to start with.
It's a beautiful start, by the way. I'm just saying that it's a beautiful start to the docuseries episode. Well, I mean, I haven't seen all of it yet, but what I have seen, it's just lovely. It's just so Emma. I think people will really love it and get a real feel for, and encourage people not to get exasperated with the length of time that it's taking, and throw up their hands or give up and say, well, I think when they see the scope and the beauty that's in that episode, I think that a lot of people will really understand why maybe it's taking longer than, let's say, a Netflix documentary might take to put together.
Right. Which has like 50 people that, or plus people that work on it.
They've got somebody for everything.
Yeah.
Including bringing coffee.
Right.
You've got to make your own coffee.
Yeah. Well, Frank is really great with that.
Well, Frank will make your coffee, but you know what I mean? You've only got one person there.
That's right.
Behind the scenes, right?
That's right. Frank is the other half of Bayberry Films, and he is the creative director, and he makes everything beautiful.
Kim, I forgot to show you the angles. Hang on.
Thank you.
The close-up.
Beautiful.
And the wider shot.
Oh, and that's so nice.
The light is good right now. I hope it stays like this.
Yeah, gorgeous. Thank you. And then we have Noah, who is our camera operator.
Yes.
Who has been great over the years and patient with us and everything.
Very patient. Very patient with me when he's been here.
Did you just say excuse me to the dog?
Noah's very polite.
Very polite.
Yeah.
He's catching on to how I treat him.
That's how I treat my own dog too.
Okay, good
He gets
to
in
know.
my way all the time.
Want to go pee-pee? Let's go pee-pee.
And he loved Cash. So that really warmed me to him too.
Yeah.
Is that really terrible to have him up there?
Here with me. I don't know, Kim.
Kim, is that really?
It's fine. It's fine. Cash, he looks like a king up there.
Oh, he is a king. He is a king, Kim.
We have so much good footage of Cash. It's a beautiful footage.
Oh, I know somebody who I do exercise class with only had vaguely heard of Emma's story, but didn't really know what the story involved. And she joined a walking group. This was a while ago, and it just happened that the route they chose was to walk in front of my house.
Oh, wow.
And one of the people walking with her pointed and said, "That's where Emma's mother lives." So she has since gone looking at everything that's online that she can find. And she came across the previews, of course, and she said she had never met Cash. So she said, "Oh my gosh," she said, "I couldn't believe him sitting at the table. How cute is that?" And everything. And I'm so glad, because as you know, I don't have Cash anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled. I have lots of pictures of him. I have so many pictures, it's ridiculous.
I bet. And you're going to see he's all over the series. Like
I know.
Probably
I love
be
it.
in every
I love
episode.
It.
Yeah. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
And Wally.
Yeah, I'll
too.
probably have a few tears. I miss him. I miss him a lot.
our scenes with you, he's just right by your side all the time.
Well, he was never not beside me.
Exactly.
I mean, he slept with me. He slept under the blankets.
Yeah.
Like a
Aw,
cat.
gosh.
Oh yeah, no, he was my constant companion. Wherever I was, he was. Oh yeah. Big gaping hole in my life right now
Aw.
without him. Yeah. So it's a house without pets right now, and it feels very, very strange, Kim.
Yeah.
I've never been without a pet since the
I
day I was
know.
born.
It's hard to imagine you without a pet.
Yeah. No, and people don't believe it. They said, "What, you didn't get a cat? You didn't get another dog?" And I said, No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that down the road there won't be another pet.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that I'll go through the rest of my life
Yeah.
without at least a cat.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you're
no,
gonna...
nobody really does. Nobody believes it right now. People understand why I wouldn't have another dog yet,
Yeah.
because I find that really hard. But I mean, at one point we had 3 cats and 3 dogs. And that's always the way our house has been, right?
Yeah.
Full of kids, full of pets. So now it's peacefully quiet, and it's not a peacefulness that I enjoy at all. Alas, it is what it is.
So you've been writing poetry for Emma pretty much ever since she disappeared.
That's right.
Had you ever written poetry before that?
Never.
Nothing.
Never. Both my parents were writers. My children write beautifully. Emma was a writer. Her dad wasn't a writer. He was an artist and a photographer, but he wrote beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
I think, no, I never wrote poem. I just didn't feel. Poetry is hard to write. Something has to stir you. So I don't think you can just casually write down words. So I think mine reflect my heartache for Emma, and my heartache for me, and my heartache for my family. Some of them are from Emma's perspective, what I think might have been happening with her, for her. I don't presume to know, but it's just, from all the searching I did and everything that I did, I think I got a kind of a sense of where Emma was at, or where she was headed. And I do it because it's my way of marking the 28th of every month and helping people see the 28th of every month and how it goes on and on. When I look at this book with all these poems, I think that is a lot of poetry.
Yeah.
And I've read back on some of them. Some are not bad. Some of them are just like, I think, oh, come on. What were you thinking? Yeah. Yes. No, I didn't. I never wrote poetry before Emma. No, I never felt the need to.
Right.
Because it comes from my heart. And now I have a heart filled with so much.
Right.
Yeah.
I think your poetry is beautiful and really touching. And I love that you share a poem or something like.
Yeah, it's not always a poem. Yeah, that's right. Or a quote.
Something.
A quote.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just have a series of words, maybe, a part of a little sentence or something. Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. And that was our first project together in 2018, where we made a little poetry doc with 6 of your poems for the anniversary. It was the 6-year mark, I believe. And
we did that outside of Halifax.
And that's right. Yeah.
At my friend Kevin's house.
Friend's place, right.
Yes. Beautiful place on the water, if you remember.
Nice. So nice. Oh, for sure.
It was gorgeous.
For sure. You mentioned that you'd like to share one of the first poems that you wrote, and that was something that you wrote on November 28th, 2013. So a year.
That's right.
The 1-year mark.
That's right. I remember thinking way back then was, what can I do to acknowledge this passing of time? You know, because in the book, everything is dated. You know, when I look back, I think, oh yeah, April 2018, and you know, I'm just waiting to write in it for October 2025. Tomorrow's the 28th, so tonight I will add something into the book. But they're all dated, and they're all captioned with 12 years, 7 months, 8 years, 2 months, every single month. So it helps me keep track.
Right, right.
So here's the book. This is what it looks like. And I originally bought it. It was supposed to be a journal for when I went to Africa with my oldest daughter and my youngest son, way back in, well, I can't remember when.
Summer of 2011.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, you've got a mind for that. See, I've got no mind. Anyways, I bought it for that. And I never wrote her, and I was busy while I was in Africa. And then when I came home, I thought that I probably would, you know, memories of Africa. And that didn't happen. So the first thing I did in this book was I wrote quotes, different quotes that meant something to me. I've got one by Nelson Mandela, I've got Einstein, Marcus Aurelius, Osip Mandelstam, St. Augustine. Oh, I've got Confucius and Tolstoy and an African proverb. And yeah, I did that. And then all of a sudden, I decided time to start writing something that is going to reach people. And therefore, they're reaching Emma. So that's what I did. And now the book is all poems.
Can I see it like through the camera, like flipped through, just so that we can see?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Some are crossed out, rewritten, some were written, and then I thought, no, I don't feel comfortable. I don't like it. Mostly I don't feel comfortable was the problem. Because some of them are pretty, not graphic, but I don't know, just too...
Dark?
Can you think of the word? Just too... oh, what's the word I want? Oh, don't you hate that?
I hate it.
Conversation.
I know.
Oh, I know the word I want, Kim. I'm sorry, I can't continue because I don't know what
No
the word is.
No worries, my God, it happens to me all the time.
Oh, no, Emma.
Oh, Mom.
No, not that. What?
It's a close-up. It's a close-up.
I give everybody fair warning. I don't read poetry well. I don't find that I don't pause. Like I'm not very good at anticipating what's coming next. So sometimes I pause as if there's a period and there isn't.
That's okay.
Or I forget there's a comma. So
yeah.
So bear with me, people.
No worries, Shelley.
Okay.
No worries.
So yeah, it's called The Storm Behind the Smile. And way back when, I used to find a song that I felt reflected the situation in some way, and I would post the poem and the song as well.
Yeah.
My favorite is Tom Petty, Wildflowers. Anybody that knows that, I mean, that could have been written for Emma.
It's Emma, yeah.
I mean, absolutely. I may post it again. I posted it way back when. I may use it one day again because it's just so Emma.
Yeah.
So did you want me to just read it, or what do we want to do?
I'd love that, yeah.
Okay, so the title of the poem is called The Storm Behind the Smile, and the song that I had chosen was Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and this was November 28, 2013. So, bear with me. The storm behind the smile. Standing by the seashore, water soothing to her feet, toes tapping in time to her thoughts. Shadows dancing across the water to the rhythm of the wind, a dark and silky sky a cloak. The glimmer of the moon is reflected in her smile, but clouds appear out of nowhere, obscuring her view. But it's only a trick. The magic show is about to begin. The stage is being set. Rippling water muffles mournful cries as rain fills the empty space between the storm and her smile. The storm moves across the sea, carefully veiled in mist, and yet her smile remains, but it now belongs to the storm. Allow yourself to be seduced by the possibility that this is just a dream. Freedom is in her smile, her soul the harbor for her pain, cast out to sea. She smiles to stay afloat and protect herself from the storm. The end.
Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
And beautiful and touching.
Yeah. Boy, I miss her. Oh dear. Yeah.
I'm giving you a big hug, Shelley.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
So I think we're complete. We've done a good job.
I think so too.
Okay. Upward and onward.
All right. Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you so much, Kim. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.